fresh out the corner at bagmusic.com.
Ọ̀lẹ alápá máa ṣiṣẹ́, olówó fẹ́ flex yo. No food for lazy man, pàdí double your work o. Anything wey you want to, you go get am if you work o. Má wá gbọ́ alágò ṣiṣẹ́ o, stop living fake life. Òróró no be good boy, pussycat no be tiger o. Monkey àtọ̀ sí chimpanzee. Work yo, butter no be for monkey o. Ìwọ náà fẹ́ ṣe big boy, swagger ń ṣe fọ́lẹ̀ o. Wákì o, ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹpá mọ́ṣẹ́ o. Wákì o, wájà kó tún fíjọ́ bọ́dí o. Wákì o, ọ̀rẹ́ mi múra sí iṣẹ́ o. Wákì o, wájà kó tún fíjọ́ bọ́dí o.
Bagmusic.com.
You say you want expensive shit, o fẹ́ máa fara wé wíìzì. You way you never amount, o fẹ́ máa bá wọn wọ Prada. You go rock am and run down, pàdí mi double your hustle o. Respect yourself yo, stop living fake life. Òróró no be good boy, pussycat no be tiger o. Monkey àtọ̀ sí chimpanzee. Wákì o, butter no be for monkey o. Ìwọ náà fẹ́ ṣe big boy, swagger ń ṣe fọ́lẹ̀ o. Wákì o, ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹpá mọ́ṣẹ́ o. Wákì o, wájà kó tún fíjọ́ bọ́dí o. Wákì o, ọ̀rẹ́ mi múra sí iṣẹ́ o. Wákì o, wájà kó tún fíjọ́ bọ́dí o. Wákì o, na you dey go see for club, drinking water.
Bagmusic.com.
Ìwọ ló máa wọ taxi o, dẹ̀ rówó jẹun.
Good morning. Please, can you tell me your name and tell me what to do for Neonetwireless Telecoms?
Okay, my name is Abaji Kachi. I'm an RF consultant to Neonetwireless. What I do for Neonetwireless is two. One, I handle RF projects, and secondly, I do training on RF. When we talk about RF projects, we've got a lot of things: drive test, post-processing of log files, analysis, KPI analysis, and everything that has to do with RF. Handling of RF antenna, installations of RF antenna, a post-analysis of installations to determine if the quality was met, and everything that has got to do with RF. Okay, I'm going to take you through some of the facilities we have for training, and also take you through some of the topics we do when we do RF training over here in Neonetwireless. Okay, first, what you have here, like you got in telecom industry. Telecom industry is categorized into so many sections. We have microwave aspect, we have RF aspect, we have installation aspect, and the rest of them. We also have fiber optics installations. We do all this in Neonetwireless. But in my own department, what I handle is RF engineering. And then when you talk about RF engineering, for instance, what we have here is a demonstration of RF antenna. On the tower or any mast that you have, when you go to any mast, when you have telecommunication mast, you've got something that looks like a dish, that looks like normal DSTV dish. This is the microwave antenna. This other place is RF antenna. This very RF antenna is the antenna that connects the mobile subscriber. So whoever's going to make call is going to come through this RF antenna first. This is just for normal transmission aspect. So what I do is anything that got to do with this RF antenna, starting from the electromagnetic wave radiation to the final mobile phone, and how to check what the final subscriber feels and what the mobile subscriber is not feeling. How's the network with the mobile subscriber? What can I do to make a mobile subscriber do proper calls, so that there won't be anything like drop calls, there won't be anything like blood calls, there won't be anything like handover failures and all the bad things we experience. Like sometimes you see people making call, they cannot hear the other person. Sometimes you see somebody was trying to make a call. In the process of making that call, along the line, the call drops. He couldn't finish the call on his own. These are the, or where you are, there's no network, what you see is a very poor network that is always draining your battery, or you cannot browse very fine. Everything that has to do with problems associated with RF engineering is what we do. So we have a lot of them here. RF antenna is here, RF antenna is here, and when we do our training over here, we train people to understand every aspect of this RF antenna. Okay, I'm also going to take you through other stuff we have here. Like what we have here is some of the, I told you about transmission and microwave radios. These are microwave radios. Same way we have these microwave radios, we have RF radio that is connected to the RF antenna and which serves the final mobile subscriber. So in RF, what we do is installations and we also do optimization. And when we do optimization, most of our work is using softwares. We have different softwares for drive tests, softwares for post-processing the log file. In drive tests, we talk about people going around streets to do work and feel what the mobile subscriber is feeling, and then come back with log file which will be post-processed. Okay, to summarize everything we are doing here, for instance, if you're coming to join us or you're giving us for training, we're going to train you proper calling, phone call, or how you can help the mobile subscriber do proper browsing. Everything that has to do with somebody who wants to make a call and doing the proper call, he dialed his phone, is connected on time, the guy is calling can be picked, not a case whereby you be told the guy is not on, the mobile subscriber is not on, but in the essence, the guy will tell you, my phone has been on. So what are you talking about? When you want to make a call, it's always show you network busy. And somebody is making a call, and in the process of making that call, the phone drops. He couldn't finish the call, and then it cuts somewhere along the line. And then how you will mix everything that has to do. Somebody wants to browse. Some people, they cannot browse very fast. It's my work as an RF engineer to make sure that wherever you're located, when you want to browse on the network, your browsing should be very, very fast. So this is part of our training. We train RF engineers to handle this very area of telecommunication. Is a process that continues and continues forever. Instead of it to stop, we always have innovations coming up. Like we got 2G, 3G, 4G, now we're expecting 5G. 5G is already in the market. And all you do, what you're doing is like, you're like a medical doctor to the network. So your work is always needed. Your work is always wanted by operators, by subscribers, by any mobile communication company. Because what you do is to make the network become better, and every subscriber, wherever he is, can use the network properly. So I will encourage you to take a training with us, and do not forget that Neonetwireless is always the best. Thank you. And then for us to understand this, we start with what is telecommunication, right? We need to understand what is telecommunication, what makes it telecommunication, not like every other form of communication. Like I'm speaking with you directly now, and I'm voicing out my lot of words. You're hearing me and we're talking. But this is not telecommunication. So what is telecommunication? When do we say that a type of communication between two people is a telecommunication? Do you understand what I'm saying? So telecommunication is transmission. It is transmission of signal over a distance for the purpose of communication. So two words are the major words you need to know about this explanation. One is communication, the other one is what? Signal. So what makes it telecommunication is that signal is involved. If we are communicating but no signal movement in form of electronic signal is going on, you cannot call it telecommunication. Do you understand what I'm saying? It becomes telecommunication because there is a movement of signal, probably through the air, through the wire, or whichever way, for the purpose of that communication. And in telecommunication, two people are always involved. In fact, in every manner of communication, there are two sets of people involved. You're always having the originator of the communication, and you have the receiver of that communication. So there's TX. When you talk about TX, you're saying the transmitter. Who is transmitting? Like I'm talking to you now. everything I'm speaking about comes from me. And who's the receiver? You. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's always a TX given to the what? RX for every type of communication you want to talk about. Be it telecommunication or not. So, but when we don't talk about telecommunication, we always have in our mind somebody must originate it. There should always be a transmitter, and there should also always be what? A receiver. And then we discussed modes of telecommunication. Modes of telecom. We have different modes. The first one is what? Simplex. Simplex mode of communication. The simplex mode of communication, the transmitter is the originator of the communication. The receiver is the receiver, right? But then in this case, it's a one-way communication. What? A one-way communication. Especially, an example of it is what we have in FM radio. So if you tune on your radio, you'll be listening to those that are broadcasting from the FM. They are using transmitter, and you are using what? A receiver. There's no way you can pick up your radio and talk back to them. So this is a one-way communication. It's coming from the transmitter over there in the station, and you're receiving it on your radio. Are we together on this? Now, the second way, some textbooks will say duplex. Duplex mode. In duplex mode, from what I described in simplex mode, which is one way, duplex mode is expected of what? Two ways. It goes forward, it comes backward. But under this one, you can have different types. You have half duplex. And then this half duplex, so this one is one way. I'm going to put TX, I'm going to put RS. And I use one arrow to represent it, showing that it is one direction. But over here we have duplex. We have the first one which is half duplex, and the second one which is what? Duplex. In the half duplex case, I'm going to use this arrow like this. The transmitter is transmitting, the receiver is receiving. The receiver can also transmit back with what? Transmit. Of course, that is what makes it duplex. When it becomes duplex, it means it goes two ways. Forward and what? So,
Good afternoon. Can you tell us your name and tell us what you do for Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited?
Okay, thank you. My name is Osmat. I am the technical manager, Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited. Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited is an indigenous company that is very far versed in telecommunication and ICT technology. We are into implementation and training. We train people, students, both IT engineers and non-engineers. So long as you have brain, Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited is able to absorb you and train you into different courses we have in our company. To start with, we have a department called Microwave Transmission Engineering and Fiber Optics Transmission Engineering Department. In this department, we train you from the scratch how you can do installation of microwave devices. Call it Ericsson node equipment or Huawei, ZTE, Aviat, any type of it. Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited takes care of that, both outside implementation and indoors. Okay, take a look at this. We have our devices. This is Ericsson node 20 dB we have for transmission. We have Huawei devices here for transmission too. We also have our fiber optics devices here, as you can see. This is our ODF for termination of fiber optics devices. We train students on testing, termination, and splicing. These are our testing devices. These are OTDR for measuring and testing losses. This device you see here can cover up to 256 kilometers from a point. And this is our optical power meter. It's our optical power meter. This is our light source. We have our complete set for OLTS set for testing fiber losses. Okay. Okay, as you can see, all what we do here, we do live training with live equipment. We have up to 1.5 to 2 kilometer fiber cable here for only testing. You can see it outside here. This is our complete toolbox we use for outside training. You understand? So we do FTTH trainings too, fiber to the home. These are, when you talk about CAT televisions, bringing fiber to your doorstep, this is our very powerful tools. We have completed tools here. This is our VFL for continuity testing and end of the fiber dictations. These are tools we use for stripping, and also this one is for cleaving fiber cable. You can see it, these are new devices. So our stripper. So we train all kind of students, so long as you have brain. Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited is able to change your career into what will be very profitable to you. So that is that. Okay. Okay, if you take a look here, this is our 0.6 meter dish, Ericsson antenna. This is a parabolic dish. This is our 0.3 dish and 23 gigahertz radio, and this is 115 gigahertz radio. We use these live devices for transmission of information. You can, in MTN low sites, you see things like this. They use it for live transmission of our GSM networking. So we have our own here. So it's not like a joke. We do it live and hands-on. After training you on the theoretical part, we also introduce you to the equipment part. So when you are living here, you are not just living as just a theoretical student, rather you are living as a sound trained engineer. We train people from different companies too. Companies send their staff here for training and implementation. So these are our devices. Our secure antenna. This is our parabolic dish. As you can see it here. This we use for our 1+1 bus standby and frequency diversity, and also space diversity too. We use it, students they see, have another one in that direction. So that is it. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Pleased to meet you. But we know you and what you do for Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited.
My name is Daniel Adewale, and I'm a power/telecoms engineer in Neonetwireless Nigeria Limited. Neonetwireless is into training and implementation, and one of the courses or one of the departments is solar/power department. And in this department, we train students, be you a graduate, be you an engineer in the field, or you want to come into the fold newly. We train you on how to install solar panels. Like what you have there is a typical solar panel. This is a monocrystalline solar panel. We train students on how to install this, how to calculate for the number of solar panels needed for a particular job, how to install inverters and batteries. We have the batteries at the other side of the office. Now, we are not just limited to solar panels alone. We also train people on other things. Like what you can see here is intercom PABX. This is a device that allows communication in various organizations. If you've been to banks, been to some known firms, you discover that they have this system for the sole purpose of communication. So we train students, individual, on this system, how to install and configure. Trust me, it's an interesting course, because with this device, I can call somebody who is even outside the country using this device, because there are some other configuration involved in it. So that is that for intercom PABX. Here are our intercom phones. Like what you can see here, this is the PT phone we use for our configuration. These are also some of the SLT phones we have here, and wireless phones for intercom PABX. We also train students on other courses, talking about CCTV. We train students on how to install CCTV cameras for surveillance and for various purposes for different companies. Like what you can see, this is a dome camera, typical indoor camera.
This is an analog type of it. We have other cameras like the outdoor camera. This is called the IR, infrared bullet camera for outdoor installation. This is an IP IR camera. So we train students on how to install this device and also how to integrate the CCTV system to the internet so that you can view your CCTV system remotely. If you are not in the country, maybe you have your system installed in your house, and maybe you're somewhere in Canada, you can view your CCTV system right from your mobile phone or from your laptop. We train people on how to do that, and these are some of the devices we use to achieve that. This is a router. The router helps to link the networks together. We train you on how to configure this guy to your CCTV system so that they can all work together to achieve the purpose. Now, we also have other departments in access control, which is this. We train people on how to install fingerprint door lock access control. What I'm holding is a typical fingerprint door lock access control device. This is what majority of the companies you go around, you see them are having this system in their house or in the company as their lock system. So you train students on how to install this and to configure cards so that if you're going to open this device or you're going to open your door, you're going to open it using a card or your fingerprint. So we train students on that aspect and how to install.
My name is Engineer H.M. Okwe. I'm the project head of Neonetwireless. Where we make sure we deal with the fiber implementation aspect. We handle projects for several networks, MTN, Globacom, Etisalat, and Airtel. Various locations in Nigeria, in the various locations across the states, cutting across Nigeria. We work as well for Ghana and most of others network. Also talking about the implementation, it is important to know that with Neonetwireless, you get the reliable engineers and capable hands where we deal with integrity and prospects to deliver our jobs, to make sure our customers are satisfied, and we make sure we deliver in the right time. And also we try to make sure our customers are satisfied, and not just only implementation. We are also into maintenance of fiber networks, various networks. So if you need any services, we are capable and we have the necessary engineers for various departments